So, Chief, what can you tell us happened?
Well, this afternoon I was notified by members of the United States Marshal Service Violent Offender Task Force that they were conducting surveillance on potential individuals that were in Alexandria staying at the Hometown Studios Hotel here. These individuals were wanted out of San Antonio, and they were wanted on a federal probation violation for firearms and narcotics trafficking, but he was also wanted for questioning in a homicide that occurred in San Antonio. Immediately, once I received this information, I alerted our tactical command, Lieutenant Patrick Van Dyke. I asked him to develop a plan. I called the sheriff, Sheriff Hilton, immediately told him what happened, asked him for assistance. He immediately got his guys into it and activated his SWAT team. Our SWAT team, with the support of the Sheriff's Office and the United States Marshals Special Operations Group at Camp Beauregard, immediately developed a sound tactical plan. Because we were dealing with a hotel, we knew that there was going to be individuals in that hotel, and that was our first priority, was to make sure that the public and those individuals in that hotel were safe, they were cared for, that there was no harm to them. So they developed a tactical plan that resulted in the quick and safe evacuation of the hotel. Once we did that, we made contact with the subject in the hotel room. We told him who we were, what we wanted. We asked him to surrender. He immediately agreed, came out, surrendered with no incident. Everybody was safe. He is in custody. I'm prepared to release his name, but he was a Daryl Kelly, and he was out of San Antonio, Texas. And again, he was wanted by the United States Marshals Violent Offender Task Force for probation violation resulting from firearms and narcotics trafficking. But more importantly, this individual was wanted for questioning in a homicide that occurred in San Antonio. I would like to thank all the officers of APD. This was a team effort. They immediately set this plan into motion. Unfortunately, we had practice in the same area recently with doing almost the exact same thing, but it worked out great. Again, it was a safe resolution, and that's what we strive for every time. Safe for the public, safe for the offender, make sure that everybody is treated respectfully and we get them safe out of the hotel. But again, I can't thank the men and women of APD. Tremendous job. The SWAT team, our negotiators, everybody, command staff, everybody worked great, put the plan in motion. The sheriff, his SWAT team commander, Captain Clay Brister, the U.S. Marshals, Michael Bembo, these guys stepped up and provided us all the support and everything we needed. We couldn't have done this without our partners in law enforcement. This is the exact team effort that it takes today in law enforcement for us to be successful.
Okay. So to be sure, just to be clear, this suspect is not facing any charges locally. This was just strictly Texas, related to Texas incidents.
Federal charges out of Texas from the United States Marshals.
I want to make that clear for people who are watching.
Yes, not locally.
Got it. And we initially thought there were multiple suspects. It was just one.
It was one in the hotel that we were looking at. There were other people in the hotel. What made an added dynamic to this was that there was an infant child in the room and another female subject who was not wanted. So that adds a tremendous, I guess, a different dynamic to it. We have to take extra precaution to make sure, because it could quickly develop into a potential hostage situation or something like that. And again, I can't thank our guys enough for what they did out here. This is exactly what our city has, the resources that we have with our police department to resolve situations like this. And as a new chief, I couldn't ask for a better resolution of something like this 2 weeks onto the job.
Got it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm good. Everybody good?
Thanks.
Thank you, Chief.
All right, thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you. Thank you.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, okay. I guess I have somebody's mic here.
All right, so just to recap for everyone, it was a suspect wanted, one suspect, not multiple, one suspect. He was wanted by federal marshals on firearm and narcotic charges, also wanted, I believe, if I remember correctly, for questioning in a homicide, all in the San Antonio, Texas area. To repeat, this suspect, and I don't have his name in front of me now, but this suspect was not facing any local charges. Daryl Kelly? Okay, Daryl Kelly. Thank you. He was not facing any charges in the Alexandria, Pineville, or in the state of Louisiana. All of this was from Texas. So it's all over. Traffic, as you can see, is not great. So if you have to travel the MacArthur Drive area, be careful and take your time. So that's it for now. I'll be updating it later on the Town Talk website. Thanks.
Do you need me